Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Kamiliya Zahra Alamsyah and my BP number is 20107322032. This video is made as the fulfillment of Introduction to Discourse Analysis assignment. In this video, I would like to explain several points of discourse analysis. Zelig Harris on 1952 introduced the terms of discourse analysis as the way of analyzing connected speech and writing. There are 5 points of discourse analysis that I would like to explain on this video. First is about language as saying, doing, and being. Second is language and practices. Then third is language and politics. Fourth is about 2 forms of discourse analysis, and the last one is discourse and socially situated identities. So let's talk about first, language as saying, doing, and being. We all know that by using language, we are not only communicating information, but we are also giving and getting information, and language also allows us to do anything and be things. Language allows us to engage in actions and activities and take on different socially significant identities. By language, it could differentiate people, become experts. For example, be doctors, lawyers, sailor, and etc. The identity that given is based on the time and place the people have to talk to. To conclude, one and the same person could be both things at the different time and places. So, who we are and what we are doing when we are saying things are matters. Next, we move to the second point, language and practices. Speaking in language determines a set of rules. The rules determine who has act normally or not. So when we're talking in a meeting, in a debate, in front of the class, or even a small talk among the neighbors, we are unconsciously doing the part of practicing language that will guide us to realize that there is a certain rules to follow in order to communicate with others. Next, language and practices. We all must know that social goods are the stuff of politics. In a deeper level of politics, it is about how to distribute social goods in a society. Since when we use language, it is important to see how the flow of social goods and its distribution. So language is always political in a deep sense, to deliver and distribute the social goods in a society. Fourth is 2 forms of discourse analysis. We have 2 forms here, which are descriptive and critical discourse analysis. This descriptive have the goal to describe how language works in order to understand it. It's pay more attention to the structure of language, or we can say grammar, and how the structure functions to make meaning in specific context. And the second one is critical discourse analysis, different from the descriptive that will see the on a specific context. Critical discourse analysis wants to achieve to speak to and to intervene in social or political issues. So critical discourse analysis look at the content of language that being used. And we come to the last point of introduction to discourse analysis, which is discourse and socially situated identities. Discourse involves 2 socially situated identities that we enact and recognize in different settings and that we interact in. It also include the different styles of language. They also involve to the particular things such as valuing, thinking, believing, knowing, speaking and listening, and reading and writing, which are based on G on 2011. So that's are my explanation of introduction to discourse analysis about the 5 point. I hope this video will help to understand more about discourse analysis. Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.